Kevin Hannigan here, live from the FDIC in Indianapolis. We're here talking to Larry Anderson. Larry's been a sport for the last couple days. If you've been watching us, you've seen him quite a bit, and unfortunately you've seen me just as much. But Larry's here again to talk about special ops tools. A lot of people think of Hurst, they think of them only as an extrication tool company, and they're actually much more than that, and Larry's here to kind of give us some knowledge on that. So Larry, thanks.
Hey Kevin, thank you.
What do you got?
We got two items here. Our HP Combo Plus, which is a hand-operated combination cutter spreader, and our LKE55, which is a 24-volt battery-operated tool.
Okay.
The HP Combo Plus weighs 24 pounds, 24,000 pound maximum spread force, 46,000 cut capability. The tool itself is hand-operated. It's a two-stage pumping system.
Okay.
So at up to 1,000 pounds of load, you're in the volume side of the pump. You hit that 1,000-pound load, shifts into pressure mode. Makes nice, easy operation. It's got about 10 inches of travel.
So it actually gets easier to pump when it's in high pressure?
Pressure mode, yep.
Okay.
Yep. This is the control valve to spread or cut. Say you're operating a tool and something's interfering with the travel of the handle.
Yep.
Put the tool in neutral, and you can rotate the head 360 degrees so that you got the handle out or the tool in the best position possible.
Great.
So either spread or cut. Also comes with a carrying sling.
Strap? Okay. What do we got here?
Cake LKE55. We've got 5 battery operated tools.
Yep.
This is one of our newest ones.
Okay.
It's got weighs 34 pounds. Quick change battery. Bosch 24-volt battery.
And you can get that pretty much anywhere?
You can buy it commercially from a Bosch dealers.
Okay.
All self-contained. Battery, motor, pump, reservoir built into the tool. Weighs 34 pounds. 12.5 inches of travel. Maximum 17,500 pounds of spread force. 56,000 cut capability. It's also a two-stage operation. Click the switch. Opens and closes. Got good fast recovery time. 56,000 cut. Being a straight blade tool, it's ideal for cutting structural steel. We've always been looked at as the auto extrication tool,
Yep.
But we're way more than that. Structure collapse, rapid intervention, confined space, forcible entry, rooftops, basements, back of buildings, window bars, gates, you name it.
So I would assume the market for this is not only the fire service, it's also police departments.
Absolutely.
Certainly rescue, RIT teams, things like that. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Law enforcement, military, fire service, you name it. They've all got uses for this tool.
Excellent.
And that tool.
About how long a run time do you get on a full charge on a battery?
About 15 minutes.
Okay.
And depending on the temperatures, it's about 15 to 20 minute recharge. So it's a fast recharge. You got 2-3 batteries, you can run continuously. Quick change, sweet setup.
Excellent. Very nice. Okay.
And then we got our Minilite tools down here.
Next we're going to talk about some Minilite tools. Let's just clear the table.
The Minilite tools came out several years ago, and the concept was to work in spaces in the vehicles where you can't put a full-size tool, or a full-size tool wouldn't work. And so the Minilite series, which now has got the nickname of the RIT kit, has a spreader, weighs 10 pounds, 8 inches of travel, 7,300 pounds of spread force, a straight blade cutter. On our mini series, our mini cutters is the C-frame point-on-point cutter.
Right.
That's ideal for brake pedals, steering wheel rings, cable, chain, rebar. Mm-hmm. For structure collapse and rapid intervention, quite often you're working where you have to cut through sheet metal and straps and such.
Flat pieces. Yep.
So we made a straight blade tool to cut.
What kind of cutting force does that have?
It's got 13,000 pounds cut force. It's capable of cutting 1/8 inch thick stock, 1.5 inches wide.
Wow.
So it's good, substantial cutter. And then there's 2 rams, 8-inch ram and a 10-inch ram. So when the spreader is full open, we'll plug it into the pump here. We've got 2 different pumping systems. This is the simple hand pump.
Yep.
And we've got the 1/4 horse walk pack, which is a 12-volt gel pack system, 2-stage pump, push button, runs these tools also.
Okay.
So in the spreader, quick operation, There's your 8 inches of travel. If you need more distance, you can stair step from your 8 inches to 10.5 inches, and then with the 10-inch ram, goes from 10 inches to 14.5 inches.
Okay.
Rams are good for 10,000 pounds force, 7,300 pounds of spread distance, or force, and 8 inches of distance.
Now, do we have to use the pump to bring it back in, to close it?
No, it is single acting pistons.
Okay.
So it's power advance, spring return.
Spring return. Okay,
So as soon as you close it.
Okay. All right. Why don't you open that up again? I just want to point out this piece here basically is what's forcing the arms open initially.
Yes.
Okay.
It gives you your maximum spread force from full close. All spreaders from full close to open, the forces change.
Yep.
Normally when you're closed, that's your lower force.
Okay.
And so when this wedge comes between the arms, it gives you your maximum spread force from the get-go.
Okay.
So if you're lifting and moving concrete slabs, or you're working in a vehicle or somebody's feet are caught under the seats, this can give you the maximum force right from the get-go. It doesn't take near as much energy to operate it.
And what is the spreading force here?
7,300.
So for in tight places where you've got to work close to people, that's basically what that would be for. Okay.
And then the crossover capabilities, again, it was originally designed for the working in vehicles, small spaces where you can't get a big tool.
Yep.
And so the crossover capabilities is like the rapid intervention, structure collapse, confined space, you name it, forcible entry.
Small, easy tools to bring in someplace where you got to take a run or someplace difficult to get at. Okay.
Put it in a rabbit tool bag, the whole setup, and you're ready to go to work.
Okay.
Weighs about 15, 16 pounds altogether.
Altogether, okay. Now I know a lot of questions, usually when we show this here, these tools here, it's usually a question, can I operate that off my power unit? Okay, is there a reason why we don't want to do that?
Well, these are all single acting pistons.
Okay.
So it's a single hose.
Yep.
Power advance, spring return.
Okay, so they have to be heavier and bigger because they need a valve on it.
Yep.
A control valve to open or close it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then you'd be tethered to a power unit, and the whole idea is for this to advance into small crawl spaces and voids where you can't get your power units because of the possibility of exhaust fumes and noise and stuff like
Or
that.
explosive atmospheres, things like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And so this will work in oxygen deficient atmospheres, smoky atmospheres, you name it.
Excellent.
There's no limits.
Okay. All right. That was Larry Anderson once again from Hurst Joseph Life. Larry, I think this is your final trip here. I would like to thank Larry for all his help the last couple of days, for hanging out here and having to talk to me all this time.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kevin.